A French Kiss in Akaroa. It's another gold medal winning garden here at Ellerslie for 2013, and with me is the designer, the builder, the man who's looking very relaxed actually, Ben Hoyle. How are you?
Very relaxed actually, yeah. All the stress is over. Yeah, and now it's, tell you what, it's just nice to sit down and enjoy it.
Well, you certainly seem to be enjoying yourself. I saw you sitting in the garden with a glass of wine and a few friends earlier today. What's the reaction been to people who have come along to see A French Kiss in Akaroa?
Well, really, I mean, the garden is quite unique, obviously, and it's been designed for that, with that in mind, that idea of actually having an audience and holding them here. You never quite know how these gardens will evolve on the day, but really pleased with the way this garden has come together.
Yes. Well, last time we spoke, you were in the middle of building it. Tell us about what's underneath. What is underneath all of the water and all of the grass and the landscaping? You know, how difficult is it to do something like this?
Quite challenging, yeah, they're technically challenging, but experience counts, and we've certainly drawn on that experience a lot with this garden. Really lucky to have a great crew of family and friends who come down. We're quite a small crew, only 4 or 5, sometimes even just 2 or 3. That, you know, we work long days and we just make it happen, but we have a hang of a great time doing it. So it's really rewarding to get to this point, and I guess really a reflection of everyone's efforts, because these gardens, you know, having an idea is one thing, but execution is everything. And I'm sure at times they wanted to execute me, but we got here, and I'm really pleased that we did. You know, really pleased with the garden. What
are some of your favourite elements? Because you've got a lot of different things going on here. Tell us about some of the elements in the garden.
Well, probably I think there's a lot happening in this garden. I think, and you can appreciate it from a distance, which is the classic French parterre sort of idea of viewing from a distance. But equally, you can walk right around this garden and get so many different angles. The way colours connect through the borders, you know, just details of using things like wool, and you know, these wonderful spaces that people can actually visualise themselves in these sort of wondrous spaces, and that's what it's about. I mean, these are what I call fairy tale gardens. You know, they're about having fun, and I guess yeah, just going nuts really.
What do you reckon is the number one thing for a home garden? Someone watching this, number one rule they should do in their garden?
If they're doing their own garden?
Yeah.
I think number one for me is always to plan it out. And I'm not saying you need to do that professionally, but like, we all get enthusiastic about our gardens, so it's always good sometimes to step back and give a little bit of thought to how you're going to create your garden at home. And equally, don't be afraid to experiment, particularly with plant material. And we do that at the show here every year. Lucky this year to have so many new plants, but experiment with those plants. Don't be afraid if things go wrong. I mean, that's part and parcel of it, but make sure you enjoy the process. That's what gardening's about.